Alright, testing. Let me know when you guys can hear me. Just let me know when you guys can hear me. Alright, you hear me loud and clear. Alright, sorry about that, guys. We had a little bit of router problems over here. Where was I? Oh yeah, the meeting on Wednesday night. So as many people that can come out to that as possible. Please bring as many people as possible. We want to have as big a showing as we can for that meeting. I mean, the more people, the more interest, the bigger we grow, the better it gets. So, and that's pretty much how it goes. So. We'll talk a little bit about that later on. I know I'm going to get Taryn in here. We'll talk about that. But right now, the next thing on the docket, and the next thing on the docket is game night tomorrow night. Everybody needs to come out to game night and support the first-person shooter club. They will be doing a Halo Reach tournament, and that will be a team tournament, and I believe it is 3v3, if I'm not mistaken. I believe it's 3v3. It's pretty much going to be the same kind of sign up as it was last time and last week and the week before. You get there 6 to 7, sign up, bring your team, or we can randomly put you on a team, and we'll get you on a team, get a controller in your hand, and we'll get you playing. So make sure that you be there at least by 6 in order to get your spot for the Halo Reach tournament. That will be cast by myself, SC Southern Style, and Requiem. We will be your casters for that night. And like I said, the reason that we did this, the eSports tonight a little bit later, was because I was working with Joss about getting some screen capturing software and stuff like that, so that we can keep all that stuff documented and keep some videos and maybe put that up online somewhere. So you guys play well, and you might have your video broadcast online on YouTube or somewhere like that. So bring your friends. It should be a lot of fun. Last first-person shooter contest was a big success. We had like 50 plus people there. And again, I'm going to say this. I say it before every game night. It's not just about It's not going to be just about Halo Reach. It's also about all the other games too. So we'll have StarCraft, League of Legends, Smash Brothers, all that kind of stuff going on too. Even some tabletop games. So you need to. It's not just going to be just first-person shooter. So even if you hate first-person shooter, come out and support all of the different esports clubs that are going to be there. The focus will just be the main stage focus, as it were, will be just on first-person shooter. But everything outside of that can be whatever you want it to be. You can bring whatever games you want. I mean, hell, we could even have some people playing Pokemon if they really wanted to. So if you've got Wii's, computers, I mean, hell, if you've even got like Nintendo 64, Super Nintendos, and like way throwback Nintendos, the original Nintendos, bring those. I mean, come on, we'll have a fun time. I don't think anybody's too old to be playing some old school Super Mario. So bring whatever you want to play, because I guarantee you somebody else out there will want to play it too. So come out tomorrow night, 6 p.m. Game Night Room 111. That's where we do like everything with the esports clubs. And let's get. Make sure that you thank Daniel and all the people in the library. They're giving us a lot of support this year. I mean, these game nights, they've been giving us a place to do those game nights every single week. We do a lot of our meetings out of room 111. I mean, the library has been very, very kind and very, very supportive and helpful throughout this entire esports endeavor that we've been going through. So anytime that you see any of the library folks, shake their hand, give them a pat on the back, say, hey, thank you for doing what you do for esports and helping us get better and grow. Because, I mean, it would be very, very difficult if we didn't have connections like that. And we're looking to try and expand those connections here really, really soon to other areas of UAH, maybe admissions, SGA, and other clubs as well. I mean, we really want to just keep spreading our kind of who we know and all of that, so just to try and make esports as big as possible. So kind of on the pro scene, MLG the winter circuit, or the winter championship, the winter season for StarCraft 2 is coming up. The last the European qualifier was last week, and I believe that the Korean or the Asian qualifiers going on right now, and then the American qualifier will be going on after that, and then the actual championship. Oh, the European one is still going on. Okay, I know I watched some of it over the weekend, and there were quite a few good matches there. But the all this is leading up to February 24th, 25th, and 26th in the great state of New York. They will be having the finals there, and we're hoping, still kind of looking for a place to get for a bar craft. So if anybody has any ideas about where to go for a bar craft, shoot them my way, and I will go talk to the administration and the managers and stuff like that at different restaurant establishments, so we can get that going for you guys. And also, on the kind of pro scene note, if any of you guys out there have any insights on pro scene for your sport and you want it kind of touched on here on the eSports tonight, either you can come on and talk about it whenever we open up the calls, or you can send me a link at scsouthernstyle@gmail.com. I'll check out any links you guys send me, anything like that, and kind of be more involved in all the different esports, not just StarCraft 2. So if you guys have, as well as questions or comments, if you guys have any questions or comments and don't feel like calling in about it, you can send those to that email as well. So I think that pretty much sums up kind of the big news. We're going to hit on a couple of other big news ideals here in a little bit. And with the call-ins, I know I'm going to talk to Taryn. Anybody else that wants to be on the call or call in, please go to Skype and friend request SC's, or contact request SC Southern Style, all one word. You'll find me there, the only one, and we'll get you in on a call, get your voice heard, and we'll spread the love of esports. So about to get Mr. Taryn Fredrickson in on the call so he can give us a little bit more of a rundown of the things that are going on with the student-run esports organization, as well as that getting the funding for those computers and all of that jazz. So Mr. Taryn Fredrickson, how are you doing, sir?
Hi, I'm just pausing the 8 different streams that I got going right now.
There you go. If I wasn't doing this, I would definitely have a ton of streams open as well. So
how's it going?
Not too bad, not too bad. I'm pretty much all set tomorrow to do the get everything screen captured and everything for that Halo Reach tournament. Looking forward to that. So.
Oh yeah, I remember you guys talking about getting a screen capture card. So.
Yep. So Josh came over and got all the software and everything like that up and running. So we should be good to go with that.
Awesome.
So what's the latest and greatest on the equipment funding?
Well, the equipment funding, it's not so much it's not final, but it's just we don't have the money yet. Is basically what's going on right now. We don't know exactly how much we are going to have or anything like that. But we do know we're getting something.
Well, that's better than nothing, and I mean, being such a new club and such kind of an obscure club, I think I think SGA really is starting to recognize that we are a big club and we've got a lot that we can bring to the table. So,
yep.
And we are serious.
Yes, we are.
So, is there anything more about that meeting on Wednesday?
We're going to be talking about a lot of stuff. We're going to one of the things that's we're definitely going to be bringing up is we really just want to hear what you guys want out of all the esports organizations. We want to hear, you know, if we're doing something you don't like, if we're doing something that you want more of, you know, how are these all these game nights? Are they good? Are they bad? Something need to change about them? You know, a lot of that stuff. So, and we're always looking for more people to make new clubs. That's always something we're looking for. So just a lot of stuff like that. It's a lot like that first initial meeting that we had.
Yep, that was back in, when was that?
Last semester at some point.
Yeah, that was about September time frame for, I believe. But and that was actually a pretty good turnout. I think I heard that there was 70 people at that or something.
At least, yeah.
So man, if we could rival those numbers, I think it would be such a huge thing. So I had talked to Nick about potentially inviting like members of the administration and stuff like that to here, like admissions, admissions, or some of those people. Did he follow up on that, or
I have not heard anything about that.
okay? Um, Well, regardless, I think it'll be a good idea to just get everybody's opinion on what's going on and what they want to see. I think all you guys need to definitely come out and support that and get your voice heard as we won't if we don't hear any feedback from any of you guys, we're going to just assume everything is going gravy and we're going to just keep rolling it the way we do. So if you want something to change, you've got to speak up and you've got to point it out to us, because I mean we're not going to see change unless you guys bring it up to us. So this is one of the best ways to do it. Come to the meeting Wednesday night at 7 p.m. in room 111. I'm going to say it a couple of times throughout the cast just to kind of drill it, just drill that point on home to that how important it is for you guys to get your voice heard and come out to that meeting. So, let's see what else. So we're potentially going to get the computers, or at least
we're more than likely. It's
yeah.
kind of how it's. We just don't know exactly how many or anything like that.
Yeah.
We don't know specifics.
Well, so I've been talking to Nick, and Nick's been saying that the fact that they're like continuing to ask questions and stuff like that is a good deal. That
Yes.
That it's not just okay, yeah, we're gonna do it, or no, we're not gonna do it. It's they're wanting to know more about it and stuff like that, and so that's definitely good news for everybody involved, and um, and I mean, it just continues to cement our presence in the SGA, that we are in fact a real club, and we're actually doing things to help the campus. I mean, so one of the things that I don't know if many of you guys realize is it's we if this club thrives and this club turns into something amazing, which I think it has the legs to do, I mean that's a huge way for kids to hear about UAH. I know there's a couple of kids who are seniors this year in high school and who are actually, I know one of, in fact, comes to our game nights, and he said, I mean, the reason he's coming to reason he chose UAH is because of all the things that we're doing, and I mean that's huge. If we take those stories to admissions, and they get wind of it, I mean that'll basically snowball into something amazing. I mean, they could start funding LAN parties, game nights, stuff like that. If they start seeing that we're getting involvement from high schoolers out in the community and stuff like that, that would be all huge, big deal to them. So if you guys know of any high schoolers out there, maybe younger brothers, younger sisters who go to local high schools and stuff like that, tell them about our game nights. Our game nights are a great way to get involved or get exposure to all these different clubs and everything that's going on as far as esports and video games at UAH. So and this is a one of a kind thing. I honestly don't know of any other school that has an infrastructure like we do for video games and esports, to where basically you guys can do, essentially you guys will be able to have everything that you need for esports handed right to you and not really have to dig deep and get sponsorships and all this stuff. We should be able to just kind of, oh, you have an idea, all right, we'll help you build it into something amazing. Or oh, you want to be on a school team for this esport, all right, we'll get that going. So this is really something groundbreaking, and it's really, like I've said it before and I'll say it again, the reason that we are able to do this stuff is all because of you guys. You guys support us and allows us to do things that we wouldn't be able to do normally. Yeah, so Daniel did point out that Georgia Tech has something similar. I mean, and Taryn, you make a great point that Georgia Tech is a huge school, and
Yeah.
the fact that we're such a small university and being able to do something like this just speaks so loudly and so well of you guys that are involved, and all you guys that are supporting this. I mean, it means that everybody else is having to do 5 times the workload and 5 times the support to get this going, to make it even better than what they have. So.
Hmm.
and it's just another way to show your UAH pride. I mean, you come on, you got to love UAH for being able to let us do this. I mean, what other school out there would let you build a video gaming club as an actual club and then give you funding for different things like going on trips or buying equipment and stuff like that? I mean, 5 years ago that was unheard of. Even today, people will say that that's unheard of. But we're doing it right now, and it's happening today. So that's all huge, huge improvements and I mean just leaps and bounds, and we're taking giant leaps forwards and huge steps towards a eSports gaming future. So I think that's all good and great and amazing. So. I forgot to talk about the game night from last week. Last week's game night, if you missed it, was StarCraft 2. And we had an 8-man tournament for those of you who missed it, and came down to our twos team on the CSL actually had to play each other for the finals. Yoshi and Space Samurai going against each other in a best of 5. Space Samurai was able to take that one on home in a 3-0 victory. Yoshi saying Space cheated, but definitely really good matches. And if you guys missed it, I don't know, we may be doing a another one here shortly. Let me go ahead and hey Daniel, you there?
Hey guys, what's going on?
We are doing great. How about you, sir?
Doing all right.
Well, what you got to say, Daniel? Besides us, this whole thing being amazing. Everything that we do.
I would check in with you guys, see how it was going. I heard you get cut out a little bit before.
Yeah, I had a little bit of router trouble here. Lost internet for a little bit. You know, that 25 meg down sometimes craps out.
So who ended up winning the StarCraft tournament last week? I missed the end of it.
That was Space Samurai ended up winning that one in the finals. He 3-0'd Yoshi. So.
All right, you're gonna have to give me names to go with the qualifying.
That was John Tidball won that one over Eric Harris. So.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Space Samurai, high-level Masters Zerg player, very skilled player. He's definitely on the CSL team. He's our guy. He's our ace match man. He comes in to get the victory whenever we are in a tied-up 2-2 scenario. So.
David, the director at the library, was trying to figure out who won. He came in and saw that on the bracket, and he was like, "Do you know who this is?" I'm like, "No."
Yeah, we typically go by the name on the screen in StarCraft 2 is typically how we know everybody. But so Daniel, isn't there a library meeting coming up soon?
Yes, we're holding one at 4 p.m. on Thursday. We do a number of these every semester, 2 or 3. We just wanted to get some ideas of what you guys would like to see in the library as far as improvements, additions, and it doesn't just go as far as regular stuff like books and furniture and stuff like we did last semester, but we also want to facilitate gaming on campus. We have no problem whatsoever with being known as the gaming center. We're holding all these game nights every week. If you guys think that maybe we should get some more equipment and stuff like that, come and let us know.
Well, so Daniel, I want to go ahead and thank you and you and the rest of the library committee and all the people there for doing everything that you guys do to help us get these game nights running and provide us with so much. I mean, we wouldn't be able to do these if it weren't for you guys, and that's just a huge help, and it's such a benefit, and it's so nice to have those kind of resources. And yeah, you guys are helping us out so much with all that you guys do. So big thank you from the esports community here.
Yeah, and be sure to thank David when you see him. He's been a big proponent of everything that you guys are doing. We were having a talk about these kind of things the other day, and he was the one who said, "Hey, I have no problem with being known as the gaming department on campus. That's cool."
Yeah, that would be. Here, let me add our champion, Mr. Space Samurai, into this call, and they're wanting in.
There he goes.
if he'll accept.
Calling me or is he calling us?
There he is. There's Eric.
Are we all in here? No, we've got a call. Can you merge our call with your call?
Well, tell
Oh my gosh.
tell John to drop that call and join this one.
But our call's better.
Yeah.
Hey, what's up, guys?
There he goes. There's our champion, Mr. Space Samurai.
I think he cheated though.
You think he cheated? Yeah.
Whatever. I'm really pwned.
Well, for those of you guys who don't know this out there, John and Eric, Space and Yoshi are our twos team for the Collegiate Star League that UAH competes in, and they are. What's your guys' record? Like 7-1, 8-1, or something like
No,
that.
we're 11 and 1 right
11-1. You're kidding me.
now. No, really. Look at mine and Space. Like when we've played together, because I played 2 games without Space in the season. But whenever we played together, we've only lost 1 game.
Wow, that's so. Yeah, these guys are just killing it left and right on the CSL, all across the CSL.
Don't want to brag.
Yeah.
Yeah. Dude, we're best in the nation.
Yeah, we beat the best team. No big deal.
Yeah, so definitely 2 very, very strong players in the StarCraft community, and definitely big supporters of all the eSports stuff going on here on campus too. You guys are huge supporters of everything that's going on. So
We're just not as good at the other stuff.
well, I mean that's all right. We've got a, and one of the things that's great about our about UAH is I think we've got a really good, strong foundation for gaming. I know we've got one of the best League of Legends players in the nation. For those of you who don't know, Dan, he's one of the best. He was ranked in the top, like, oh gosh, I forget what it was, but I mean like in the tops of League of Legends for a while. So we've got a lot, and Space, you're in Masters on StarCraft. So I mean we've got some good players, and we've got some really good first-person shooter players as well. So I mean, we're definitely not like bottom-of-the-barrel players here. And really, it's only going to get better the bigger esports gets, the better it will get. So
Yeah, for every game.
yep. So there's nowhere to go but up with
So which
all
of you
this
guys
stuff.
are headed to Austin for that tournament?
Actually, neither of us.
Yeah.
We want to go. It's like, I'm an accountant, and it's like right in the middle of tax season, so
Yeah.
it sucks for me.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and I've got rehearsal like all throughout that, so
It's like the worst timing.
Yes.
yeah, it's like really bad.
Yeah, it is.
show.
I was planning on going too, and since they rescheduled it, I'm gonna. Unfortunately, I'm not gonna be able to go either. So
Oh jeez.
Why
yeah, I
did the
know.
other team actually sabotage it so we couldn't go?
They
That's-
Like-
got spring break for UA.
yeah. So yeah. Hopefully we can get some SGA funding for that, because that would be another huge step for all the. Because I mean, all these firsts that we're doing, getting equipment funding, getting event funding, getting travel funding, the first time is always the toughest. And once we do that, and hopefully each time we do it, it'll be a huge success, and we'll be able to go back to the SGA and say, hey, here's what we did, here's where we went, here's what happened from it. A huge success. We got UAH's name out there. Just
Yeah.
Apart from our big events, my big goal is to send you guys to the Penny Arcade Expo and to MLG and stuff like that.
yeah, if we could get a team
That
to go
would
to
be so
MLG.
awesome.
Yeah,
Yeah.
if we could get to MLG, oh my god.
Like, I could win MLG if I went there.
Yeah.
And it was
Yes,
serious.
sir.
4Gate isn't that good.
In Toots it is when I back you up.
I will hold you to that.
Hey, we haven't lost a game this season since we told Alex we wouldn't lose a game.
Wait,
True.
oh yeah, after you guys first lost. There you go.
Yeah.
Yep.
So when is the next MLG event?
The next MLG event, so the next actual like live event that we would do like a Barcraft for is February 26th. There's a tournament from February 24th, 25th, and 26th. The way they're doing the StarCraft this year, they're splitting it up into 4 seasons, and this will be the winter season. And they have qualifiers and championships for each of the 4 seasons. So, and the qualifiers are actually going on right now. I know the European qualifier is going on. The Korean qualifier will be going on here, I think, in the next week or two. And then the U.S. qualifier will be going on here shortly as well. So, and those will all be online. But the big event is, like I said, the 24th to the 26th. And
Is there going to be a Barcraft for that?
I am doing my best to get ones kind of kind of tied down. I went to Buffalo Wild Wings, talked to their manager. Haven't heard anything back from them yet. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to go there soon and try and talk to them again, plug it one more time, and see if I can't get a good response out of it. Every single time I've gone up there, it's always been like, oh yeah, let me give that to the GM, and then nothing happens. So
Oh, that sucks.
I get the gamer run around, you know.
Sometimes the best places for that might just be locally owned places where you don't have to call the general manager or whatever.
Yeah, well, so if you guys know of any places out there that would kind of facilitate
I think
something like that.
Beauregards would do it because they like our group.
Yes, that would be good.
Dude, yeah, Beauregards would be awesome.
The one on Jordan's pretty good. They've got one big TV I know of. I don't know if they have any others.
There's another one just off of 72.
Yeah.
They've converted that old chicken place into a bank.
Nice.
The old chicken.
Next to our good friends at Gigaparts.
Oh yeah, that one's really
yeah.
cool.
Yeah.
Oh,
so,
by the
Yeah,
way,
in Providence.
they are going to be sponsoring the Big Lane Party again. I think they're going to be bringing even more out than they did last time.
Dang, nice.
awesome. Yeah. So Gigaparts is definitely going to be one of our biggest, could be potentially one of our biggest sponsors here locally. I know they're a locally run computer store and stuff like that, and those are really going to be the ones that are going to be able to give us the most as far as sponsorship goes and stuff like that, because you really don't want to deal with the whole corporate ladder and all that stuff of, oh well, we can't really give you money because it's a corporate deal. So the local businesses are really going to be kind of the main way for us to get any kind of funding or anything like that. And
yeah, and we love promoting local to keep it in Madison County and North Alabama.
yeah, so if you guys know of anything, any businesses or anything like that out there that are looking to get their name out there, we've got a lot of different ways to get people's name out there. I mean, we've got these game nights. I do this talk radio. We do streams. We have the LAN party. I mean, we can get their name out if they want advertisements. So.
And we never charge anything for advertisements. All we ask for is just some nice swag for our participants.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would say what's it called? The store that closed down, GamerDoc, but
Yeah, that's unfortunate that GamerDoc closed down. I mean, that was a great. We had a great partnership with them, but unfortunately, that's the downside of local businesses. Is sometimes they do go out of business. So it's just the nature of the economy. But
So Alex,
yes,
you had a germ of an idea 2 weeks ago, and it has become something bigger.
okay, what's that?
You and I were talking about what we wanted to do with the next LAN party, and you just offhandedly mentioned, like, hey, we should put
the
down the hall and give it kind of a con feel.
yeah.
So Nick Hansen and I had lunch Friday, and we had a big talk about things that we'd like to do with the next LAN party.
Okay.
And I'll tell you this. We are starting to consider not even calling the big event the UAH LAN party anymore. Instead, we're kind of thinking along the lines of a con or expo or something like that.
Okay.
nice.
Because, not only do we want to feature clubs in the hall where we would give it kind of a con feel, where people like kind of hang around and meet each other and do stuff like that. One thing that we decided we'd like to do is we're going to bring Rock Band back, which was popular in the past. A lot of people asked why we didn't have it last time. We were just kind of giving it a break for now.
Okay.
So, at UAH on Friday nights, they have Sandela Sounds. They have, like, local bands and musicians at UAH come play in the little cafeteria to the side.
Mm-hmm.
Do you get where I'm going with this? We're going to have Rock Band in there for Sandela Sounds that Friday night.
Nice.
In the cafeteria with the sound equipment that they already have.
Oh wow.
So we're starting to take over the whole building.
Yeah. Wow. If we could get the entire building, man, that would. So I mean, that would just make the LAN parties. Well, okay. The what are we gonna call it? Do we call? What are we? Got any names out there?
It may still be and this is something to discuss at the meeting on Wednesday, and we can talk about it a little bit tomorrow night before we get started playing Halo Reach. But we had thrown around the idea of the UAH eSports Expo or something along those lines. I haven't really decided yet.
Serious Expo?
How does that strike you? We haven't decided.
Serious Expo, maybe? Student-run eSports Expo? Yeah. Serious Con? I don't know. There's a bunch of names out there that we could throw around.
We could just call it YoshiCon. I mean,
YoshiCon, yeah.
But no, we don't want Nintendo as a sponsor.
Yeah.
That's true.
But Alex, you said something along the lines of, it's like, well, that would be cool to have the whole UC. Well, we kind We kind of do. We do have the
That's
whole building.
awesome. If we could get into like cafeteria, all that stuff. Man, if we could have like separate. Okay, all right. I'm just. You got my brain going like 100 miles an hour now.
How it is so far. I'll tell you what we have planned to this point.
Okay.
It will be just like it was last time. We'll have the main LAN area and some of the consoles in the exhibit hall. And there'll be the hall where we'll feature our clubs, and then we'll have 3 classrooms across the hall where we'll have like one room for fighting games, one room for first-person shooter games, and so on. Then we have Cindella's, we'll have Rock Band, and we're going to have our sponsors out in the lobby. Apart from that, we haven't decided yet, and that's where we like everyone's input.
So that makes the meeting on Wednesday and the meeting on Thursday that much more important for you guys to get out there. If you guys have ideas about what needs to be done at these at the LAN party and all that stuff, so definitely. I mean, this is in its infancy here because we got a bunch of wiggle room now, and we can. I think with everything that's going on, we can definitely spread our wings and really make this thing something amazing. So
let me get a quick vote from our esteemed panel here. Should we continue calling it the LAN party this semester, or do you guys have an idea for another name?
I don't know. Even when we played Halo 2 and we got 16 of us together, we're still a LAN party. No matter what game it is, if you've got a bunch of guys together playing a game, it's LAN.
It's a LAN party.
Yeah, but we can come up with a name. I'd say leave it as this for now and just try and draft a name and vote on it. Maybe vote at it to LAN parties and see what everyone thinks.
We could do that at the game nights and stuff like that.
Yeah, see what everyone thinks. Get it out there.
We had considered for transitioning it. So like one semester we would say the UH LAN party presents eSports or Sirius Expo.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, we could do that and kind of get the name out there so they're not just like, wait, what's this? Where'd the LAN party go?
That's true too.
So,
yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, man, that's awesome. I'm now pumped about the LAN party or whatever we're gonna call it. I'm excited about it now that we have.
I'll ask you guys. I've always marveled after the Penny Arcade Expo. I want it to get to that point where it is a con.
Yeah. Yeah, and I mean that would only make eSports and all of that bigger at UAH. So I mean, there's nowhere to go but up, pretty much. So
nice.
Did somebody just go out in the street?
We were doing mono battle earlier, but we were like trying to focus on the call, so we were just getting annihilated.
Well, the call is more important.
Yeah, we got annihilated, but we did it earlier. We had Mothership, Archon, Stalker, and we were just doing Archon Toilet constantly.
Wow, that's awesome.
It was pretty OP.
That's a little bit of StarCraft talk for StarCraft jargon for you guys out there. So yeah, that's all great stuff, Danny. Man, that sounds amazing. I mean the UH LAN party has pretty much just been growing and growing the entire time. So.
We had an account of 600 attendees last time, and that's just people that signed in.
Yeah,
Jeez.
yeah.
That's pretty
on
good.
a Thursday night, no less. So Friday night, we're gonna make it 10 times bigger. So I foresee that in the near future. So, well, it's about 9:45. You guys got anything else to add before we sign this off and I study for some tests tomorrow?
Dude, we're gonna set up a house like EG's house. We're getting 3 or 4 of us. We're all gonna live in the same house. We're gonna make a video about it
Oh my gosh.
for StarCraft 2.
It's gonna be the StarCraft 2 house. No big deal.
Well, I asked this last time. Have you guys been playing anything else? I mean, besides StarCraft, obviously.
I got into Diablo 3 beta and it is amazing.
Yeah, it's pretty sweet.
It's amazing.
When is that gonna go public?
It's soon, like in the next 3 or 4 months, maybe. But I think they pushed it back again.
All I know.
Blizzard loves pushbacks.
Yeah.
But I mean, you
they?
got to give Blizzard credit. I mean, they push stuff back, but whenever it drops, it's perfect.
Yeah, I mean, you can buy items with real money in this game. Like,
Yeah.
it's into the auction house.
It's got its own actual economy that it's going to have. I mean, they're groundbreaking on so many different factors in this game. So, I mean, they're just true Blizzard style, setting the bar 10 miles higher than everybody else can get to. So,
But they had to outlaw it in Korea because I think it would have taken over. Like mobsters would have started playing D3, and it would have taken over the whole country.
There would have been a Diablo, like a real life mob.
Yeah.
Yeah, like they legitimately, you can't buy items in Korea with real money, but everywhere else in the world you can.
the gang D3s.
Yeah.
Oh man. All right. Well, so just gonna hit on a couple last minute or kind of wrapping up a couple of things we need to hit on tomorrow night, because this week is actually a big week. Tomorrow night, 6 o'clock, room 111, the UAH game night for the first-person shooter Halo Reach tournament. Come show your support for esports here on campus. Wednesday night, the UAH student-run esports organization open forum at 7 p.m. in that same room, room 111. And Thursday, what time was that, Daniel? Was it 4 o'clock?
PM. We thought that was the best time to catch everybody right after class.
So 4 o'clock, room 111, I'm sure.
No, we'll actually be in the third floor conference room. So,
Third floor conference room.
Nice.
Aw, I like room 111.
Yeah.
It's open.
I think there's a class in there at that time.
I think you're right. You're right.
But just hit up the elevator when you come past the study area and come on up to the third floor and come in the main office area, and we'll let you on in.
Yep. So Tuesday, game night. Wednesday, open forum. Tell all your friends you need to be there. Thursday, the library meeting. So all the big things that are going on this week. And Friday and Saturday, Southeastern Star League pumping up. So check that out. Yeah, Space, you need to go sign up.
And if you guys play any Steam games, we usually play Steam games Friday and Saturday, like Civ 5 and Left 4 Dead 2, Team Fortress, all that stuff.
Oh, yes. Big news there on Team Fortress 2. We do have a designated UAH Team Fortress 2 server now. So thank Josh Swindoll and all of his guys for putting that up and putting that together. And we have our own Team Fortress 2. They're looking to get a Team Fortress 2 club together. So if that's something you're interested in, check that out. I think they're going to be communicating at least all that stuff right now on the first-person shooter page. But
there will be a Team Fortress 2 game night later this semester too, probably late March.
Yeah, it should be coming in late March. But definitely big stuff going on there. And with no further comments or questions, I think we're going to wrap it up here tonight. So closing statements, you guys. Anything else to add before we close this on out?
Good luck, have fun, GG.
Good luck, have fun, GG. I like
well
it.
Played.
I like it. So everybody come and support esports tomorrow night. Thank you guys, gentlemen, for joining me on the call. Always a pleasure talking to anybody on the esports tonight. And thank you all you viewers out there for joining us for another episode of esports tonight. Look for our next episode being Thursday night, and we'll give you the lowdown on everything that happens on this busy esports week that we have coming up. And for those of you catching this on the replay, if you guys have any questions or comments, please email them to scsouthernstyle@gmail.com. And if you haven't already, go and like our Facebook page and follow this stream. You can do that by the upper left side of your screen. There's a little follow button. Go ahead and click that if you would, and it'll give you an update every single time we go live. So just support all the different esports stuff that's going on campus. And with that said, thank you guys for checking this out. Tell your friends, and we'll see you guys tomorrow night at the game night.